Take Assassin's Creed, Mirror's Edge, and sprinkle in some zombies, and what do you get? You get Dying Light. My name is Voki, and I want to talk about Dying Light, and why you should be excited for Dying Light 2, the second one. There's another game coming out in 2020. My hope is that at the end of this video, you'll understand why I believe Dying Light is more than the sum of its parts, and how much attention and care Techland put into developing this title, and how I am confident that that same level of enthusiasm will translate to Dying Light the second one. First of all, when the game launched in 2015, it was met with pretty average review scores. The highest one was just a 75% from Metacritic, and it may very well have been worthy of those scores back then. It also released during the decline of what I refer to as the zombie era. You know, when it seemed like zombies were the most popular piece of pop culture. Well, it launched after that. If you're sitting there thinking, what zombies? I don't remember any zombies. Let me give you some hints. First one, it was a hit TV show that drew in nearly 5.5 million viewers for the pilot episode alone. Any guesses? Wrong! It's The Walking Dead. It's The Walking Dead, you absolute fool. Okay, second hint. First rule, cardio. Second rule, I don't know. It's Zombieland though. So if you guessed Zombieland, you're right. I'm gonna go with double tap as the second rule. Alright, last hint. A video game in which you and up to 3 of your friends run and gun through multiple post-apocalyptic campaigns, desperately trying to save Noam Chomsky from certain doom. Yeah, you're right, that was Dora in the Crystal Kingdom. Dora in the Crystal Kingdom. It was Left 4 Dead. Everybody and their friendly neighborhood Kyles were making zombie apocalypse survival plans like, yeah, I'll just go to Lowe's, and from Lowe's, I'll build a bridge to Walmart. It's the perfect plan, totally foolproof, I don't see the problem. Anyway, that's what I mean when I say zombie era. Just a small point in time where society was obsessed with zombies. It was weird. Back to Dying Light. You see, Techland was still hard at work even a year after the game was initially airdropped to the public horde. Those of us among the luckiest survivors had already snapped up our own copy, but now we were getting something new. Techland dropped a sizable expansion for the game known as The Following. Any survivor who owned the season pass for Dying Light was given access to The Following for free. That may not seem like a huge deal. Developers make loads of free DLC by way of cosmetics, such as outfits or skins or what have you. But no, it was a big deal. Techland went and dropped a full-on expansion that was priced at $15, by the way, and gave it away to those early adopters of Dying Light, again, for free. And the game was no failure by any means. It still sold upwards of 13 million copies. It just didn't review well for some reason. So a year after launch, all the players were getting a brand new, much larger map to explore, full of new enemies and weapons, activities, and even a customizable vehicle. The content drop that was The Following doubled the size of the original game. I think it's safe to assume this brought back a lot of players who might have had a bad first impression with the game. Alongside The Following DLC came the Enhanced Edition. This edition of the game included The Following DLC, but that's not all. New players who purchased the Enhanced Edition enjoyed the Season Pass items as well, which are the Bozak Horde mode, Cuisine and Cargo challenge missions, and the entire suite of free content updates as well. And I think this was a brilliant move by Techland, because they gave everybody the Enhanced Edition upgrades. That's more parkour moves, better AI, and crispier graphics. They gave the Season Pass holders The Following expansion for free, and new players could purchase it all for $60 with the Dying Light The Following Enhanced Edition that included all of this stuff. Tell me, would a developer really just give away a plethora of content like that if they didn't care about their players? I don't think so. So I think it's more fair that IGN gave the following an 8.8 out of 10 rather than the C average everybody else gave the vanilla game. But still, 8.8, what kind of shit is that? Why were the 0.2 points even taken? Like, what, just round up to a 9? Why isn't it worthy of a 9, IGN? Anyway, I believe it was at this point Dying Light started to take on a more solid idea to execution from developers at Techland. It was a more open world, with a drivable vehicle for easier land navigation, and still plenty of places to really flow into that amazing parkour moveset. And I can't help but to think and to feel that if a developer is willing to 1. Hand out a large expansion to his earliest, most loyal fans for free, and 2. Continue to engage the community at large with events, earnable exclusive in-game skins, and even free DLC skins and weapon packs, this developer is worth my time and attention, because they appear to actually care if I'm having fun in the world that they've worked so hard to create. I could go on and on about games that nickel and dime their players, treating them like little piggy banks, and these games are massively more successful than they have any right to be. Weaponizing the fear of missing out to make people think they need to play the game, it just makes it like a chore then, and I don't need that extra anxiety of, oh my god, if I don't do X thing in Y game today, I'm gonna miss it forever! Fuck that. That's a whole other video. There are so many details, collectibles, challenges, and hidden Easter eggs that you can find and observe by simply playing the game. When I first started playing, my friend and I found a phone number that you can call. You can actually call this number. It's in the game somewhere in the lower parts of the tower on a cork board in a hallway. And we were just goofing off. We found this thing and we called it, and it's just check it out.
Welcome to Haran City Hall. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we are unable to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
It's an in-universe Easter egg that you can do for real. You just get your phone and call the number, and it's just, that's so cool. What is that? I love that. Give me more of that. And that's why I'm optimistic about Dying Light 2, and why you should be excited for it as well. Because Techland honestly sets a standard more developers should strive for. They don't treat you like an ATM with loot boxes and microtransactions, waiting for Fenchurch to show up with the coolest loot that'll be available all season, and if you don't get it now, you're not gonna get it ever! Different video. Different video. Techland puts the time and care and attention into even the tiniest details that when there is an actual issue, it really doesn't bother me. Oh no, a clipping texture. Oh geez, this spot doesn't have the right geometry. Those aren't even real issues. Those things are in any and every game ever. So, if it's not too bold of me to say, I don't think Techland is a 7 out of 10 developer, and I don't think Dying Light is a 7 out of 10 game. I think it just didn't review very well, and if it had launched a few years earlier, it might have known more success than it already has. Could have sold like 20 million copies. Dirt off your shoulder. You'll get them next time, Techland. You got this. 2020 is your year, baby! Please, feel free to disagree with me, or tell me about your crazy zombie slaying adventures with your friends. That's about all I have for now, though. My name is Voki, and I'm gonna go kill some zombies.
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old bands. Drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got
keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it
mellow. Hey, bet you thought the video was over. Well, I've actually got a bit of news, I'm sure you know, but as I was wrapping up this video, Techland came out and told us that Dying Light 2 has been delayed indefinitely. It was supposed to have a launch window for spring of 2020, which was exciting. I was pretty stoked about that. But I guess they need more time to achieve their vision. And you know what, guys? Take your time, develop the game, make it something special, sell those 20 million copies. We'll be here when you're ready. Alright, guys, I'm out, for real. I'll see you in the next one.